Hello, this is Ignacy Trzewiczek, Portal Games, and today I want to tell you about the key story of Neuroshima Hex, a great tactical game that has a huge key story, and this video about this. It all started in 2003 when we wrote a Neuroshima role-playing game. It is a 400 pages book describing the America destroyed by Moloch. I'm very sorry, that was our idea. It combines Mad Max with Terminator and Fallout and all post-apocalyptic movies and games. It was released in 2003. We released more than 20 different books, source books, new rules, new locations. This is what we published in 2004. It looks like Mad Max 4. Do you recognize? This is our ideas from 2004. And like this and like this. And this game, this role-playing game, was super popular in Poland. It was a huge hit. It was the most popular role-playing game in Poland. And based on this role-playing game, we decided to make a board game. And this board game was called, as you know, Neuroshima Hex. The first edition box looked like that. It was released in 2005 in Poland. It was super ugly. The board looked like that, rather boring. The tokens, small rule book was fun. We had a life point trackings, yes, and these rivets we made them by ourselves with a hammer in the office. Every single rivet, there was 4 tracks in every single box, and we made them all by ourselves. That's Portal Games many years before. A couple of tokens and that's it. This is the first edition of the game. The game was ugly, the game was printed in a very low quality, but the good news, the game was interesting, it was good, and at some point it became a hit in Poland. I have here a few tokens from this edition. As you can see, the printer was not super precise in terms of producing these tokens. They were super outcut. But as I said, it was ugly, but it was a very good game, and it actually made a success in Poland. So in 2007, we decided to go to Essen with the big new box, the new edition, and present the game to the international audience. The box was very heavy, the box was done with a very huge cardboard, and the box was once again not very well cut. So we had once again problems with the tokens. Once again we had so many replacement tokens to produce, but well, the game was once again well received. It got the Dice Tower award for the small publisher, so we were at the beginning of our road. In Essen we had such a huge tiles to promote the game. We had a huge board presenting the game and explaining how to play Hegemon and Outpost, and we made a success. We signed a deal with Zeman Games for the American edition, we signed a deal with Yellow for the French edition, and Rock started rolling. And with that we were able to put another edition. This box was smaller, but it was produced by the professional company Granna in Poland. Everything was very smooth, everything was very cool looking and professionally done. No more problems with the tokens, no more problems with anything. And it was an edition that was in the market for many years. In 2008 we published first expansion for the Neuroshima Hex. It was called Babel 13, and it introduced 2 new armies, No Jungle and New York, and it introduced new rules of terrain. There was terrain tiles, like a forest, like a lake, like a mountains, and these terrains changed the line of sight, changed some rules, and added a new replayability to the game. The game was growing. Zeman Games released their edition in another box because it's never enough to have a good boxes. So we had a small, they have a bigger, etc. And the game started to be popular in States, as you probably know. Next year we published the Neuroshima Hex Duel, another expansion, another 2 armies, and this expansion was specially dedicated to 2-player variant. There was a small board. Do we have it here? I hope we have it here. Yes, we have everything here. So there was a special board dedicated to the 2-player variant, and there were special actions on the board. You had to get energy, and using energy you could use special powers on this board. Very interesting idea from Michael Orach, and this was 2009 Neuroshima Hex Duel. And then a couple of years later we introduced a new way for expansions. We introduced army packs. The first army pack release was Steel Police. 1 army only, cheap price, low price, huge replayability. You just buy an army and you have new fun with the game. And since today, till today, we released, I think, 10 armies, something like that. Many armies. We have some, I will show you in another video, all the armies. But we released many of them. This is a huge popularity, and this is a huge success for us. And in 2013 or 13, with Zeman Games, we published Neuroshima Hex 3.0. This is a ultimate, super fancy edition with a new artwork, with new trackers, with solo puzzles, and lots of good stuff. And since this year, since 2014, we are distributor worldwide for the game. So Neuroshima Hex in these days looks like that. We have new army packs for the edition. This is the history of Neuroshima Hex. It all started with the old role-playing game, and then there was this old poor box, and now it looks like that. This is many years of development of the game. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you.